Oh, my people, help me sing. Gala, gala, galamsey. Gala, galam, galamsey. Aisha one. Gala, gala, lamsey. Gala, gala, Aisha. Hey, Ghana. Well, welcome to another exciting episode of Broad Daylight with me, Priscilla Moore. If you are not aware, from the Ghana Water Company Limited, they said that it is becoming difficult for them treating the water due to galamsey. What the galamsey is doing to our waters, they are afraid that maybe we'll be importing water very soon. Hey, this is where we have come. We've come to the crossroads where galamsey is gradually destroying our water bodies. And then, what is government doing about it? Are we really fighting galamsey like we are saying? Today, my guest in the studio is Paul Ayuonga. If I got his name wrong, he will correct me anyways. So, Paul Ayuonga, the student political activist with the University of Education, Winneba. He's coming to help me digest this particular topic as to whether Ghana is actually fighting galamsey or illegal mining. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I hope I got your name right. Pardon me, please. I'm a Ghanaian.
Paul Ayuonga.
Paul Ayuonga.
Yes.
Me the brofo can make you.
You don't brofolize everything.
Welcome to Broad Daylight.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having you again.
I'm also very excited to appear on your show this morning.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I see. How are the people of Winneba, your colleagues, doing?
Oh, they are very fine. As you've just said something about Ghana Water Company finding it very difficult to treat water. When you go to Winneba right now, I don't know that place, they don't mind. Galamsey is far away from that community, but when you bath, you eat your body and you become tired. I don't know how things are going. It's very difficult.
Think we'll be drinking mercury very soon.
Then we run away. Those who have polluted the water bodies of Ghana should be ready for us. The European countries should be ready. If it gets to a point where we will not be able to get water to them, they will see us there. We don't need to get visa or whatever before we go there.
I beg. I see. Interesting. Okay, so now back to the main topic. Is Ghana really or truly fighting galamsey?
Yes, this is a very cumbersome topic. If we are talking about Ghana fighting galamsey, this fight has started not today. It started, in fact, when President Kufuor was coming into government in 2017, as part of his promises, he said he's committed to coming to fight galamsey. From 2017 to 2022, we still have a topic like that to talk about. It means that we are not doing what is expected, even though if we are fighting, we are not doing as expected of us to do.
But looking at it, government has at least taken an initiative where we can see some excavators and some farm machines bent on the galamsey side. Don't you think it is a step in the right direction?
We'll get there. But this broad topic, I have put it into 3 levels.
Oh, I see.
I am talking about the galamsey fight. There's colonialism in it. I talk about poor leadership. We talk about corruption. These are the 3 issues that we should be looking at when it comes to the fight against galamsey. So, looking at when I say colonialism, the continent of Africa, God bless us with so much that we cannot, be compared to any other continent, and for that matter, Ghana. Gold, bauxite, manganese, diamond, and all that we have in Ghana. But when you are looking at the countries that has the largest quantity of gold in stock, you cannot get a single country in from Africa among top 20 countries. United States is currently, according to research, in July 2022, United States is the country that stores the largest quantity of gold, worth 8,333.54 plus metric tons of gold, followed by Germany, Italy, France, Russia, China, and the rest. When you count the countries up to 20, you would not be able to find an African country as part of these countries. So it is not because we would not, or we will not be able to do, or we are not supposed to have had these quantities of gold in our countries, but because of the attitude that we put up. We have people who are supposed to see to it that our forests, our land is sustained, our water bodies are sustained. But they are the same people who sell the lands, who sell the forest reserves to these Chinese and United States people or Russians to come and carry all the gold away. Do we have, can we say the United States, there is galamsey pit there? We cannot find a galamsey pit in Germany. We cannot find a galamsey pit in China. We are the same people giving it out to them. So it means that until we realize that we are under colonialism, we cannot fight galamsey.
So is it the activity that you are talking about, or the nationals that we have allowed them to come to Ghana?
If we don't accept them, or if we don't allow them to come in, there won't be. You cannot do this. Let's put it that United States had galamsey pits and Ghanaians would go there to mine and all that, or China. Imagine what would have happened. Is it easy to even go to China? Is it easy to get visa to go to United States? But people come to Ghana without visa, without even the required documents, and we allow them, and we even shield them.
Interesting.
You see?
I see. So let's go to the next one. So after the colonialism.
Yes, and when I talk about colonialism, we as a people or Ghanaians colonize ourselves. I'm not done with that aspect yet. If you go to the galamsey communities, I was in the western regions 2 weeks ago. It's very pathetic. There is as if they are not part of Ghana. You go there, and from Takwa to the communities ahead, and Asuso and the rest, when you go there, you will not even get a motorable road to enter into the community. When you move from Kumasi to Sefibakwai, after Sefibakwai, there are still towns, Asanko, Agona, and the rest. But after Sefibakwai, there's no road going there. Very, very bad. And when you get there, get to the communities, no potable water, educational facilities, you may not, you find it difficult to get a school for your ward to attend. So we ignore these people. Meanwhile, they are the same communities that supply the country with the minerals for export. So we ignore them, then we export the minerals from their communities. So it will be very difficult for government to actually fight or control these particular people from the destroying the forest reserves that we have.
Are you trying to say that we are not actually involving the local people like we should? Because I believe that if government says the local people should take maybe laws into their own hands by stopping all foreigners or anybody who wants to mine in their communities, it will be a good step. Or do you think that we are not actually involving the local people like we should?
Yes, looking at what I mean, if we provide them with the necessary social amenities, we connect them to the national level, like whatever that we have in Accra here, if at least we do not get half of it, there should be, a little for them. But in those communities, I tell you, when you get there, they are in a deplorable state. So it's very difficult for sometimes if they deploy police or even security agencies to go there and control them. When they go, the kind of state, the deplorable state that they find themselves, the agencies will not even stay there. And at the end of the day, who watches the watchman? Nobody is there. And
okay. So you are saying that due to the social amenities that some deprived communities are not having. The fight of galamsey is not going to stop today or tomorrow unless
very
we make
difficult.
life easy for them, and then those people that we are taking there to go and monitor whatever is going on there, they are not also going to feel comfortable because of the situation people like that find themselves.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I
That's
see.
correct.
So what's the other one you spoke about?
And corruption too.
Corruption.
Corruption.
How does corruption comes to play?
The Minister of Lands and Natural Resources approach to galamsey is illegal. You don't use illegal methods to control something that is illegal already.
Which one is the illegal method?
You don't go around burning excavators, burning chamfine machines, and you think that is the best way to fight galamsey. Do you think if I am a thief in the social context, we believe that theft cases are illegal, they are criminal. And if somebody steals, do you go and kill the person? Do you go and burn the person's house because he has stolen? So the minister's approach to the fight against galamsey, going to ban excavators, going to ban chamfine machines, pumping machines, and all those things, I think it is the worst way of fighting the menace. You understand? Like today, a chamfine machine, let's even not talk about excavator. Do you know how much it costs? So you have to get measures to put measures in place to ensure that the people would abide by whatever that you say. But if you just sit in Accra and you organize press conferences, and once in a while you get up, organize your people, and you go to ban people's destruction of property, I don't think it's the best way to fight the galamsey in Ghana.
So in your candid opinion, what do you think that is the right procedure for government or the Lands Commission to combat galamsey?
The minister should engage with the Small Scale Mining Association. They are indeed, that's a group that is responsible for mining, and for that matter, galamsey comes in there. The minister should engage them. How many times haven't we heard the PRO or the secretary of the Small Scale Miners Association lamenting on various news channels? It means that the minister does not engage them. And if he does not engage them and subscribes to banning excavators and their machines, I don't think it's the best way. You should engage them, tell them whatever that, that you get to a consensus, so that whatever that the government thinks is the best, it comes to work. And then whatever that the galamsey people too have, they will let you know, and you reach at a consensus. But if you don't do that, you organize your press conferences, and the next day you go to ban their machines. It's an illegal way of fighting the illegal mining.
Is it that we want to stop the acts of galamsey to preserve our natural resources, or we want to rebrand it? Because when you say that, I don't dispute the fact that government should involve those in those sectors, the small scale miners and all, engage them in what? Oh,
they have been mining not today.
Okay.
Mining started not today. And our previous government, is that what they had used to fight galamsey?
So are you trying to say that in those days, the mining was not destroying our water bodies?
If even it did, the people or the leaders at the time knew how to fight it, and they knew how to, like I said, to talk to the people, to reach at a consensus to be able to understand one another. So that nobody loses. I have never heard, though I'm not too grown, I have never heard that any government in the past has banned excavators or chamfines to fight galamsey. It is the worst that the minister is doing. So
in your scenario, you think that the banning of the excavators and the chamfines was a wrong approach?
Very, very wrong.
I see. Very interesting. Wrong. Interesting enough. Now, do you have any other?
Yes, and also there are people who are supposed to be custodians of the law, officials, people that we have to be looking up to, engaging in the galamsey. people that know that our water bodies, our forest reserves are depleting, are involved in it.
Do you have any evidence to buttress what you are saying?
You don't. If you are asking about evidence here, these things are not evidence based, but they are things everybody sees. If have you ever been to a galamsey site?
Yes, I've been there.
You have been there. Haven't you been seeing the machines of the Chinese? And they who gives them that? The go ahead to do that. If government says based on a license, you say license, and Chinese are coming in with excavators and their sophisticated machines to destroy the forest with their license, and our brothers, the locals, who do not even have machines, those who use their pickaxe and their shovels, are there working too. Compare the two groups. Which of them destroys the water bodies and which of them reserve?
The machines, to the best of my knowledge, are built on the site.
Yes.
The Chanfan machines are built on the galamsey site.
Yes.
So are you trying to tell me that, because you made a statement, an allegation, that people who are supposed to fight it get themselves involved in the act, and therefore we are not able to curb it properly? Now you also made an allegation that the foreigners, the Chinese people, have their machines and everything on the site and they are working. Compare that to the local people using their local tools and all. What is the correlation? Because I want to understand.
Yes, those who give the Chinese with the sophisticated machines to come and mine are those that I am talking of. If you allow them, if you allow Ayuonga to come to Ghana illegally, and you know the woman has been in Ghana for over 10 years. So if people, now we know people who are defending it, there are people defending the lady.
Now let's come back to now. If you phrase the topic, that was my next question. What would be your initial comment on the rearrest of the galamsey queen, Ayuonga?
That's what we are talking about. The lady is has been in Ghana. We hear in 2015 she was arrested, and 2018 she was arrested, and arrested twice or more than twice in 2022. So if actually we want to ensure that our water bodies are safe from these people, we shouldn't have, even in the first attempt, she should have been prosecuted.
Okay.
But we allowed her in 2015. I have not gone to see or whatever that transpired in 2015.
Okay.
In 2018, they said the minister, or at the time, senior minister Osafo said if we prosecute her, it would
we had a partnership with hydro contracts with
it will affect our bilateral trade relations with China. And for that matter, we allowed her. And she went and came back. Look, these things should not even be talked about. In Tanzania, February 2019, they prosecuted an ivory queen. There was one lady there who was into smuggling of ivory, and she was prosecuted and jailed into for 15 years. That one has not affected the bilateral trade relations that China has with Tanzania. So if you bring things that are we cannot, they are not factual based and in theory, then you are not helping us in any way. So these are the reasons why the lady has got that power to stay in Ghana. She has reasons. They said they have arrested her and she is going through trial until the court or Attorney General finalizes everything. We cannot say anything, or otherwise you will commit contempt.
The president himself yesterday spoke that he's going to, in fact, he's given the authority to the Attorney General to prosecute Ayuonga.
Yes, if they haven't done that yet. We have seen in a number of cases where even President himself says this and that will happen, and they don't. So until she is prosecuted, we cannot say anything.
Are you trying to say that our government is incompetent and inconsistent with their work?
I have not said that. And if the lady is to be prosecuted. She should have been prosecuted in 2018. And during her deportation, in fact, so other sources also say that she was not deported. And when she was deported, she was not handed over to, the competent authorities of China. She was only sent out. So you don't do that. If you are, those things are not the norms when you are deporting somebody in such a high profile. So when you say you have deported her, and the next day she finds herself in the country, it's because you did not follow the due processes that you should have done. You cannot say you have deported her without China's awareness. You understand? That Ghana did not even inform, they did not pre-inform China that they are deporting her until her deportation 2 days after they went to tell China that they had deported her. So China cannot track her movements at that instance. Maybe 2 days after. What if she had left the previous day? So you don't get see the actual fight here, or seeing that she would be prosecuted. If actually we wanted to, we should have done it earlier.
I see. So what do you think our government is doing that is not right? Because looking at how we receive foreigners and how we treat local people as well, do you think there's an imbalance somewhere?
Yes, if we are accepting foreigners, license. In fact, I have people who are in the mining communities, and they have tried to get the license into small scale mining, and they are not getting. But as soon as the foreigners, the Russians, the Chinese come in, you see them working. You cannot question them. You don't know whether they really have their licenses or they are only working. So it is imbalance in that we are not, giving the opportunity to our local people, but we concentrate much on the foreigners. So the locals too have to subscribe to the illegal way of mining, and that is where we find ourselves. Do
you think that the Galamsey Queen's rearrest has exposed a loophole in our security system?
So much, and have exposed us into a gross external ridicule. I think if we are a serious country, excuse me to say that, we are serious, but our democracy, our governance system, if actually everything is in place, the Minister of Interior and Minister of National Security should resign.
For what reason?
For allowing this to happen.
Actually, they've arrested her.
Oh, why should they allow her to come in the first place? She is not supposed to. Can you enter China? In fact, we share borders with Togo in Tempane. Sometimes if you want to enter into one of their towns, Sankans, I hope you have heard that before. Before you enter there, sometimes even though the free ECOWAS movement, sometimes you cannot get access like that. A whole country, and even somebody that we know has been deported, has been able to find herself a way out and come back into the country, and the Interior Minister and the Minister of National Security are still at post. That's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
So, in your opinion, you think they should resign?
They have to resign for doing that.
Okay.
They are exposed. We can accuse them that they are aware of what is happening. Otherwise, if actually our security system is tight, like the U.S., can you just go to United States like that? Can you just enter China like that? You can't. So if you cannot have that access to China, and the Chinese is able to get her way into your country, and she's playing with the system like that, then those responsible should, those who are to see to it that those things are avoided. What is the purpose for the Ministry of National Security? What is the purpose of the Ministry of Interior? So if you are there and you are not able to do what you are supposed to do, then you resign, or you leave the office for other people or whoever that can man the office to take over.
Interesting.
Yes.
Wrapping up, what do you think is that one thing that if governments refuse to do will be a threat to the nation when it comes to illegal mining?
I was talking about poor leadership. And if actually our leadership or our government structures are put in place, everybody does what you are supposed to do, I think everything will be okay. And when it comes to galamsey, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources should see to it that they move a step ahead.
When you say a step ahead, what do you mean?
They should change their methods of fighting the canker. They should stop burning machines. They should stop chasing people, and in fact, people have lost their lives because of these things. Security men, officers deployed to the site, and people are running for their lives. Some of them will fall into galamsey pits and die. Some of them will remain there. You cannot remove them. That lose water, very, very dangerous. If you fall into it, you cannot come out. It's not water, it's not sand. You just go inside, and people remain there. Is that what or how we should be fighting galamsey? If you are fighting galamsey and people are losing their lives, what is the essence? So to say that government things government should do in order to fight the canker very well, everybody has to do whatever that they are assigned to do.
I see. That is an interesting. If we are fighting galamsey and people are losing their lives, what's the essence? I see. Interesting. What is your final remark?
I will thank you so much, and thank your your platform for giving me this opportunity this morning. It's indeed very interesting to have an encounter with you today.
Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. That was a great presentation you had there, and I believe that the government of the day will actually put or give a listening ear to at least the citizens of this nation, and then do what is right. One of the quotes you made that is a little bit striking is the fact that if you are fighting galamsey and people are losing their lives, then are you really fighting galamsey? That is a nugget today. Thank you so much for joining us today on Broad Daylight.
I'm very grateful.
All right. So this show is proudly sponsored by Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. I suffering from stroke, diabetes, and any chronic diseases, infertility. Just locate them at Accra, Spintex, Tema, Kumasi, Techiman, and Sakrade. Or you can call the doctor himself on 0244 867 068 0244 867 068. My outfit is Kind Ketty Pascaline Clothing. Thank you so much for making me look so beautiful. I am very grateful. And also follow us on our social media handles. It's CMGA TV on Facebook, CMGA TV on YouTube, CMGA TV on Instagram, and CMGA TV on Twitter. Also log on to www.tmonline.com.gh, your authentic online news portal, for more exciting stories, and also for CM Online Radio, your authentic online radio for all the soothing music that you want to hear. Until another exciting episode of Broad Daylight with me, Priscilla Moore. Stay out of trouble, eat well, sleep well, peace and love. Bye.